What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And today we've got a little something from Irwins Paydirt. I'm not sure if I've ever done an Irwins. I'll have to look back in my other stuff, my old videos, and see what we got. So, what we wound up picking up is their Explorer 3-pound jar of gold pay dirt. And that's what we got right here. A jar of pay dirt. Let's open it up and take a look. So the jar of pay dirt comes to us in one of the old USPS flat rate packages, which is fine. I use them myself as well. Gold Adventure in every bag. We're just going to go to their main description on their page. Because here's what we got. Discover the thrill from home. Experience the exhilaration of gold panning without leaving the comfort of your own home with Irwins Paydirt. Whether you're unable to visit your favorite panning spot or simply prefer the convenience of panning at home, we've got you covered. Our gold paydirt is perfect for the hobbyists of all levels, from beginners to seasoned experts, no matter your experience. Irwins Paydirt offers specially curated bags with guaranteed gold for an authentic panning adventure. Don't let the distance or limited access hold you back from the excitement of finding real gold. With our carefully sourced and processed pay dirt, every bag presents an opportunity to uncover gold treasures. Take your hobby to new heights with Irwins Paydirt, where the thrill of gold panning awaits you. And then they've got a few different options. You got the novice, you got the intermediate, the advanced, and gold and gems. Now, we'll crack mine open here. Thank God he put an invoice so I can remember what I got. Yep, the Explorer 3-pound, 3 grams is what we want to pick it up. So, the Explorer is the intermediate. I figured we'll go in the middle there. That's the intermediate pay dirt. They have a few different options on their site, all the way from a pound with a half a gram of gold in it, 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams. And then it jumps up to half ounce, 5-pound bag, or a full ounce, 5-pound bag. So lots of options for you there, depending on how much you want to spend. So we got the Explorer 3-pound jar of gold pay dirt. This is not a jar. This is a bag. That's a very big bag. I'd have to bust out the scale to confirm exactly how much it weighs. To do that, I have to find the scale. There it is. Gold digger. Don't forget to like the video. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button as well. If you like the shirt I'm wearing, you can pick one up for yourself over on the Backyard Prospecting swag shop. Head over to backyardprospecting.com. In the prospector shop, there's a link to the swag shop. Alright, 3 point something just a little bit over. So this is definitely 3 pounds of material. Hopefully we'll be finding our 3 pounds of, or 3 grams of gold. That'd be nice though, right? Don't need that anymore. Now this was not packed in a safety bag. It's just this bag by itself. I will give them that this is a very sturdy Mylar bag. Probably not going to bust open on accident, but always still nice to have that extra protection. But either way, this is what we got. Now, just because how much there is in here, I'm probably going to at least classify it to a couple different levels. But then we'll check it out. So let's hop on over. This bag set me back $223, and we're going to see if we can find our gold. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. All right. Now, I want to point out, not that it really matters, but it was noted in some of the reviews on their page for this dirt. People were expecting a jar like this. I got this one from a local pay dirt seller, or local prospecting store here, And this is the kind of jar I think everybody expects their material to come in, because this is what's pictured on the site. And this is the bag that you get. Now, the material's in here, the gold should be in here, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But how you market your stuff does. So if you're not going to ship it in a jar, don't show me a picture of a jar. That was something that kind of drew me to this one over others. Again, it doesn't make a huge difference, but does make a little bit. If it's going to ship in a bag, then just update the listing to show that it ships in a bag. Otherwise, we are good with the material that we got here. I am not seeing any big rocks whatsoever. So, as far as like classifying out 1/4 inch, there's no point to 1/4 inch. Everything is going to go right through it. So instead of that, we're going to hop down to 10 mesh, 20 and 40. So we'll split it up at those levels. Now, because this takes a little bit of time and is really dusty and loud, we're going to speed things up, and we'll be right back when we're all sorted out. Alright, welcome back. We got everything all sifted out, classified up, split around, spread, and this is what we wound up with. A whole bunch of dirt. Whole bunch of nice little pebbly sands, river rock. Here's the +10 stuff. Now, you may have seen in the zipped up version, I found a nugget already. Apparently there it is. Thought I lost it already. So we've already found a nugget in this dirt. No problem there. I've seen a whole bunch of pieces of gold. There's one right now. I just dropped it. And now it's worked its way back into the sand. So there's absolutely gold in here. When you're seeing it, when you're classifying, that's probably the best. Because it just builds that anticipation up. And so I'm really feeling good about this dirt. Because here's what we got. We got the +10. Goes just a little bit above that bottom lip. So not too much of this material. Especially considering that there's gold in it. And so if there's gold in it, then I don't mind getting it. As far as magnetics go, nothing really to speak of. And that's that. The +10. Looking forward to running it. Looking forward to running the whole thing, really. Now, the +20 stuff, what we got right here, about the same amount of material, goes just up above that bottom lip on the first riffle. Same thing, saw gold as we were going through and classifying out here. As far as magnetics go, not really much of anything, just like the previous stuff. +40 are coarse sands, really right there again at that, just above the bottom lip on the first riffle. So really good seeming spread of material here. They put an equal amount at each major classification space. Can appreciate that. As far as magnetics go, there's nothing here. There's really nothing here. A couple specks. That's nothing. Down here at the sub 40, the fine soft sands. Again, just to that bottom lip on the riffle. And as far as magnetics go, if there's any in this bag, this is where we should find them. And there's nothing here. So, I don't know if it's just the material they're getting, but it seems really light on the actual paydirtness. All looks like just your regular sand. I don't know. Seems really clean though. The dirt, really, really clean. Take that for what you will. But this is what we got. This is what we're going to go through. So let's go fire up the sluice, run this dirt, and find us some gold. All right, welcome back. We got this dirt all wetted up, and we got this sluice ready to rock. So we're going to fire it up and start running some dirt. Now I'm going to start off with the plus 10, work my way down, find that shiny all along the way. So, of course, now I'm going to speed things up, and let's get it on. All right, ran this dirt. Let's turn the pump off and let's go see what we found. I'm excited on this one. We should be seeing about 3 grams. There's definitely some gold in there, some chunky gold, and a lot of little gold as well. So that plus that nugget is probably right about there. Of course, you know, we usually don't see much gold past the gold zone. That little bar right there is kind of the cutoff. But we'll clean it all up, and then we'll get to weighing it all out, find out exactly what it's all about. So don't go anywhere. We're going to get some gold. All right, let's not forget this big chunker. There's your gold, baby. How about that? 3 grams? I think so. But we'll find out here in just a moment when we weigh it all out. Oh, isn't that pretty? Big old chunker. A lot of big pieces of gold. Very nice. All right, we're going to snuffer this up and be right back with the weigh out. All right, welcome back. There we go. So, we got that gold all dried up, nice and cooled down, ready to weigh. Mine are bobbing the ass or hanging by because they heard all that clinking and they got to see what's going on. Irwins Paydirt, the Explorer series, 3-pound jar of gold paydirt with 3 grams of natural gold. This is what they call their intermediate bag. But let's see how much gold we found, because that's really what it comes down to. Okay, we're all tear it out. First things first, I want to grab that nugget. half a gram just by itself. A little flake made its way in there. Even still, 0.528 grams, just that nugget by itself. 0.528, that's a half gram nugget. Now let's go ahead and see what the rest of the gold brought. 3.240 grams of gold. 3¼ grams in a 3 gram guaranteed bag. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So there you go. That's some sweet ass gold. Now, of course, I'll take a few pictures of this gold, and so you can see what that looks like. And otherwise, we'll be right back with the final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. Man, that was some pretty sweet dirt. Now, I'm only going to briefly talk about the dirt because I already kind of covered when we looked at it. Overall, my thoughts on the dirt was it felt a lot like quarry dirt as opposed to river cons or some natural pay dirt that you'd get out of the earth. It just was all very uniform, the dirt. The type all the way through, there was no organics. It wasn't very dirty, like it had already been cleaned, or at least washed up a little bit. There was a little bit of dust, but not too much. So that's my thoughts on the dirt itself. But overall, it wasn't too bad. For some quick dirt to go through and play with and find some gold, it definitely did its job. Yeah, so it was dirt. It was sandy dirt, no big rocks, no magnetics. Supposed to have been their intermediate bag. I felt it a little bit on the easier end. Eventually, I wound up rerunning all the tailings, and I just poured it all into the pan and panned it all out at once. And it was rather easy. So there wasn't any challenge, no black sands, no heavy sands, magnetics, garnets, no nothing really to pose much challenge. It also wasn't an expert bag, so I think a little bit more black sand or magnetic sands in there to pose a little bit more of an intermediate challenge would have been good, but overall, not too bad. And at the end of the day, we got our gold. So let's talk about that gold. As you saw in the pictures, all very nice, clean gold, nice big chunky pieces. And what we wound up getting, well, let's just go ahead and put the thing up. I paid $223 for the bag. There's probably some tax on there. But what I found out of that, 3 gram guaranteed, was 3.24 grams of gold. So almost a quarter gram over what my guarantee was. Now that's going to have a today value of $225.54, which means on this bag of gold, or on this bag of dirt, I wound up getting 101% ROI. That's pretty freaking awesome. Got my money back, had a good time going through it. Can't complain, it didn't destroy my water, because it was already pretty clean dirt. Yeah, really the only complaint I have is I was expecting it in a jar. The pictures on the website show a jar, and I thought that would have been cool to get. But it came in a bag instead. So if anything, I would just suggest they update their website to reflect that they're shipping them in bags, not the jar. Some people kind of look forward to that kind of stuff. But other than that, not a big deal. Had a good time. Got some great gold. 101% ROI, how can I not? So, advise you to go pick one of these up. It's 101%. You can't go wrong. Your mileage may vary, of course. You're not guaranteed that extra quarter gram. You are guaranteed 3 grams. So, sounds like a good deal. Ships like a good deal. Pans like a good deal. I think it's a pretty good deal. So go check it out. Irwins Paydirt. I'll put a link down below as I always do. So you can go check out his Paydirts. He has lots of different offerings in there for you to select from. So get what feels good for you. If you think that you'd like more of a challenge, he's got a bag that covers that. If you think you're a little bit leery and you want to back off a little bit, he's got another bag for you. Overall, good dirt, good gold, and yeah, 2 thumbs up. Go pick one up. Otherwise, go check out my website, backyardprospecting.com. I updated all the reviews there, so all the ones that you find on YouTube, you'll also now find there. I know I usually lag behind on that. My bad. But I'm sure you're catching my stuff anyways here. But really, go check out the Prospector shop. I sell stuff in there from time to time. Sometimes I got some pay dirt. Sometimes I got some pay dirt getting gear. But always a good time. And if you want to check out and pick up some of the backyard prospecting swag, like the new Gold Digger here, the Mooch, or just if you like my logo and you want to wear that, I got you covered. Click on the link in the swag shop. New updated link there for you. Yeah. So there you go. Go check all that out. Don't forget to hit like, do the old thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button too and the bell right next to it so you don't miss any of my future content. And otherwise, that's all I got for you. So, as always, if I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace.